In my previous video in this series, I said that perfectionism, together with a highly active mind, can trigger obsessive thoughts and or ruminations, and that in turn might trigger OCD. And I said that I was going to give you more traits which I personally believe can trigger OCD in a gifted mind. So, here they come. What can trigger OCD in a gifted mind? Let's find out. 1. Need for control. Similar to perfectionism, an attempt to have total control of every situation may fuel obsessive thinking, which might develop into OCD. To alleviate worrying, stress, and fear, control seekers take charge of every project, hoard resources and information, learn everything they can about a topic, and devise seemingly foolproof plans to eliminate any chance of failure. They don't need to be perfect, they just need to get it right and avoid surprises or derailments. Repeated checking, researching every aspect of a situation, and avoiding risks become their norm. They find it almost impossible to learn to trust and rely on others, chance failure and less than good outcomes, and weather roadblocks which emerge along the way as part of any project. 2. Critiquing everything. Some gifted people become the self-appointed watchdogs for all that's wrong in the world. This, of course, includes school, family, relationships, and friendships, along with movies, books, politics, and even how well the local grocery store organizes its shelves. They don't mean to be judgmental, they just can't stop scrutinizing everything around them. While deconstructing the details, theory, strategy, vision, and meaning of what's at hand might be intellectually entertaining, it can rob them of joy. Like the movie critic who no longer enjoys watching movies. Fixating on scrutinizing and uncovering the truth or convincing those around them of their findings can turn into obsessions. And these obsessions may completely spiral out of control and develop into OCD obsessions. 3. Having too busy minds. Having a fast-paced mind, thirst for knowledge, and need for intellectual stimulation is common among many gifted people, and this can sometimes fuel obsessive thinking, which might develop into OCD because we can't turn off our minds. Our minds are as busy as bees in a bonnet. A lot of us gifted people don't know how to manage our very busy minds, and when we're bored, stressed, insecure, or overwhelmed, our thoughts might spiral out of control and develop an obsessive or repetitive thinking about something which is not easy to resolve, because we can't tell our minds, no, I have to stop thinking about it. No, I have to stop my mind from taking over. Or, no, I have to stop reading about it. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work that way. 4. Setting sky-high goals. Some gifted people feel compelled to achieve at an exceptional level. For some, perfectionism is part of this process. For others, the drive is targeted toward a specific goal and doesn't reflect a generalized approach to life. Whether stemming from a need to please others, meet real or presumed expectations, or arising from a burning passion, some are driven to be the best. They push themselves to the brink of exhaustion, eschew other interests or activities, and ignore pleas to find balance and perspective. Pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion can cause a lot of stress. Sometimes their achievements are staggering. They receive acclaim and recognition. excel in sports, science, or the arts, master a new invention, or become recognized as the best in their field. The reason why they push themselves might not be to achieve all that though. What may drive the gifted person to achieve their goals might in fact be a great fear of failure, a fear of not being enough, of not being able to live with themselves if they're not the best, because if they're not the best, they are total losers. That's how they see themselves. Yes, some do get great joy and a sense of creative flow when delving into what they love, but if they're driven by fear, an obsessive drive may quickly go awry, leading to social isolation, burnout, and mental health problems such as OCD. This information came from this website. You'll find this link below this video. Let me be clear about one thing. These triggers aren't rooted in science, but are primarily my own thoughts on this. What are your thoughts on this? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, if you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Well, I told you about the comment, didn't I? Well, doesn't matter whether you agree with me or disagree with me or want to tell me anything else or want to tell me something else, just let me know in the comment section. That's fine. I love comments. Subscribe to my channel. Watch this series from the start. In 3 weeks, yeah, you heard me right. In 3 weeks, I'll be back with a new video in this series. This series on intellectual giftedness. I'm gonna look at more reasons why a person might develop OCD by expanding on what causes OCD. What does the science say? What's known to science about this? What do scientists know about this? So be sure to tune into my channel and be sure to watch that video. It's coming in 3 weeks. Till then, I only want to say 3 things. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye for now.